On the edition of Journalist Hangout, I'm Ayodele Usubakun. Today on the program, Fagbemi wants politicians against spreading unfounded allegations and insinuations against judges. And later on the show, Shaibu declares interest in 2024 Edo governorship race. I'll be hanging out with Babajide Kolade Otitoju and Gani Kaide Balogun. If you're ready, let the hangout start now. Thank you for staying with us. Let's begin on a celebratory note as TVC News received multiple awards for its outstanding contributions to society at the weekend. At the annual global reunion of Rotaractors in their 80s association in Ibadan, Oyo State, two of its flagship programs, Journalist Hangout, clinched the Exemplary Business Award, while Community Forum won the Public Enlightenment on Contemporary Issues Award between News Olaide Oyewole. TVC News Olaide Oyewole has more.
It's the grand finale of a 4-day annual reunion organized by members of various Rotary clubs in Nigeria from 1969 to 1989.
19 northern states.
The group, which is fondly called Rotaractors in the 80s Association, held the event to rekindle their friendships and reminisce about youthful memories.
The Lord has kept us alive and in good health. But as they say in Yoruba land, Ika Odogba, and then we come together for number since 1988 in the list. We've known each other. So we pull together, support each other, support those they have less to have more.
As part of their active support for societal development, the group presented TVC News 2 awards in recognition for their contributions to humanity and society. Two of their flagship programs, Journalist Hangout, clinched the Exemplary Business Award, while Community Forum secured the Outstanding Services, Public Enlightenment and Contemporary Issues Award. Community Forum was particularly commended for its impactful episodes.
One of their reporters saw a young girl on the street walking, engaged this young lady, and then discovered that she's been raised by a single mother.
We want to present this back to journalists, to TVC. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
The awards re-emphasized TVC News' commitment to meaningful journalism and community engagement. Olaide Oyewole, TVC News, Ibadan.
GKB, tell us about this Rotaractors in the 80s Association in Ibadan, Oyo State.
Yeah, the Rotary Club, they have what they call the CUB levels. They have interactors in secondary schools, and they have Rotaractors in universities and young adults. So it's these young adults who are members of Rotaractors in the 80s that came together to reminisce about old days. This was about 21 months ago that we got together, and then it became an association just last year, so that anybody within that age range can do the best they can for themselves. Don't forget that Rotary has a leadership program that most of the people qualified through. They were trained as future leaders in their 20s. And most of them are now captains of industries in banks all over the world. The president is a specialized doctor in the UK. I have to come back home and do all this. But despite all the various elements that they profess, they have one love for only one program, and that's Journalist Hangouts. Wherever I am in the world and I come across any of them, the first thing they ask about is, how is Gide? And I said, how you ask me? I'm not his wife now. So this year they decided that being the 21st anniversary of the union, they are going to honor two programs. One is Journalist Hangout, and the other is a community program that touched about two young girls who are a story that was done that really led to so many things for the young isolated family. But this is their favorite program, and they were very happy when TVC came, not only cover it, but they were expecting the prince to come, and I told them, if you wanted the prince to come, you ought to have called him earlier. You just don't assume that.
It was even difficult because there were other engagements.
But it was a fantastic program. They were very happy about the
We are
conference.
very appreciative of them for honoring us. We've received so many awards.
I know.
Some of them
You can't count it.
we would not even know. At the time when the event held, we just heard that, oh, they gave you an award here, and most of these awards are awards that came from the heart of the givers. They don't expect anything in return. Somebody came here from Niger State, and when he saw that we wanted to snap his picture, he just ran away. He just dropped it and left. You know, so it's just to show how happy they are about the program. This is the only program on TV in Nigeria where during the electoral season people go to viewing centers to pay to watch it. There's no other program in our country where people go to viewing center to watch. It's not football.
I know.
It's only, at least it's football that we know that people go to viewing center to pay to watch. But journalists and during the electoral season, people want free facts and they are ready to pay for it.
Yeah.
You know, even in pipeline area of Ishashi, there's a viewing center where people also pay to go and watch journalists and go. It underlines how important the program is.
There was a king in Kwara that every day we put out a TV screen so that people can watch journalist hangouts. The day I got there, you would think he had known me forever. He was that happy.
Yes, we were talking last week. The truth of the matter is that unfortunately we will not pander to what you like and what you don't like.
Yes.
We always stay by the people. Sometimes we get unpopular with you when we don't follow your point of view.
But they are in the minority. The good thing is that they are in the minority. And people send me messages that don't be deterred by what people are saying. We still stand by the people, and
they are very appreciative.
Can trust our judgment. There is no way we'll see the Nigerian people suffering and we'll say that we will side with their oppressors. It will never happen. But politically, there will be differences. It's just like in football, we are pundits. I tell people who do not even know the meaning of punditry, who say Jide is no longer objective. On the program, my duty is to express my opinion. When you ask me a question, it is my opinion. My opinion does not have to match yours. That's what punditry is about. Jamie Carragher, the former Liverpool player, when he's talking, people know that he doesn't support Manchester United. But to expect him to be objective, I mean, it's ridiculous. What is even your definition of objectivity talking about punditry? Someone, as a pundit, you are asked your opinion about issues. You know? So my opinion, when I express it, it may not match yours. For example, I'm a Rafael Nadal diehard. But some of my friends like Simbo Olorunfemi would rather support a Federer. My boss, Bayo Nonoga, is a Federer diehard. But tomorrow you can't change my mind. I'm a Rafael Nadal diehard, and that's the way it is in football too. Choice, yeah. In football, you are a Arsenal supporter. I am a Manchester United supporter. Some love Messi, some love Ronaldo. That's the way we cannot be in the same political camp. And the fact that somebody does not agree that your candidate came third and not first does not mean that that person is not saying the truth. You have to prove that indeed what you are saying is the truth.
All right, moving on now. The price of cooking gas continues to rise to the chagrin of most Nigerians, with the price per kilogram rising from 700 to 900 naira and more. In some parts of the country, the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, EPO, has blamed supply and difficulties in obtaining foreign exchange for imports for the hike in the price of cooking gas. He expressed concern of President Bola Tinubu on the increase and the attendant hardship brought on citizens. Jide, it's unbearable to understand that if we are the 6th largest exporter or 2nd largest exporter of gas in the world, and we will not get this, we will not have access to this facility in Nigeria and will be buying it from 700 to 900 naira and more.
No, it just reinforces the need for government to put on its thinking cap, for government to do what is right. We can't have a situation in which people, because they want to make money, would do things that will put the masses in jeopardy, that will subject the masses to unbearable pain. Government has to step in. It is the duty of government to step in. Now, the Minister of State is saying, okay, we are setting up a committee. That committee has the mandate to come up with the solution that will ensure that we have good supply of liquefied petroleum gas and that will ensure that the price goes down. That is the job of government. Some people said, I could feel the pain of the minister when he was saying that the multinational companies, they are more concerned about producing for export than bothering themselves about the local market. So what have we done to streamline this issue, to ensure that neither exports nor the domestic market suffers? You've got to find the balance. Because what is the point? If we have enough supply, there's no way that prices will be going up as much as it's going up. Because supply is the king. So I expect that after 1 week, as we've been promised, their report will come out, and those multinationals will be told that, look, you need to set aside a good chunk of what you produce for domestic consumption. We should also not forget that the other day, LPG marketers complained about how terminal owners have been cheating the rest of us. Terminal owners will receive, according to them, they will receive the product, 20 metric tons, at 9 million, and then sell to the marketers at 16.8 million or so. Look at the profit within the same country. Look at the quantum of profit that these guys are making. So if people are based on profiteering, there is no way that the masses won't suffer. If people have made up their minds that whatever happens, we must profiteer, we must make indecent money, there is no way that people won't suffer. So government must get to the root of this. Christmas is coming.
Yes.
We can't have a situation in which people will continue to buy a kilogram of gas in excess of 1,100. It has to, we can't, everything just can't be going up like this in the country. I mean, the masses will die. We just have to do something. That's the job of government.
Okay, so GKB, now when you look at, this is so essential, and this is about the most accessible.
Yes, we can't use firewood now.
No. I don't know, people cannot be running after wood, or at this age and time you think I would buy charcoal.
What is fundamental that people don't seem to understand is why the things that are so close to the survivor of the poor will now be left to market forces. That is what people cannot understand, because normally all over the world there is some level of protection for things that are for the barest level of people in society. They told us 10 years ago, I think, or thereabouts, that we should stop cutting firewoods. That we should now rely
felling trees.
On that we should stop using firewood rather, because it's affecting the forestation, therefore affecting the environment. We agreed. A lot of people now was turned off Kero because cooking gas was the cheapest form at that time. Now, as I'm speaking, that too is no longer affordable. And you cannot tell the poor woman who is just cooking to eat that he has to pay 6,000 naira for a 6 kg, with something that she was paying a year ago at 2,400 naira. It doesn't make sense to people at that level. We are producers of these commodities. those who sell rice to us or give it out to people, they first ensure that the whole market is taken care of. Saudi Arabia makes sure that the whole market is guaranteed when it comes to this gas or that gas or even PMS. In fact, there was a year I know, and I don't know the situation now, that places where pilgrims will stay are guaranteed 3 giant generators, one for 12 hours, the other for 12 hours, and then third one for backup, just to ensure that visitors to their country at that point in time never lack. The same thing with tanks of water. You know, it's a desert. So any cry.
Even their refineries, some are dedicated to
local consumption.
Some are for local, we don't even have
refineries
that are working.
So
how do we then say, okay, this is for export, that one is for domestic consumption?
Jide, if you are saying that Imo State sits on over 206 trillion cubic feet of natural gas, worth over $830 trillion, the 8th largest reserve in the world.
Yes, we as a country, we have tremendous quantity of gas. We are even flaring gas.
For free.
Just flaring. We've been flaring gas for decades. Just flaring gas for decades. People have complained, but we've not been able to do anything about it. And we have one of the richest deposits of gas in the world. So it shouldn't be us suffering in this manner. It shouldn't be us. Why should how do the Yorubas say it?
The son of a meat seller.
Eating bones.
Or
son of
you can have somebody where they plant oranges. I'll be eating a bitter one.
Or the son of a clothes seller.
Rags.
Okonko said when things fall apart. I am holding a feast because I have the wherewithal. I can't live near the bank of the river and wash my hand with spittle.
I can let any more song. That's what I'm
back of the river.
Yes. Said I am
when you have the bank of the river.
I'm holding a feast because I have the wherewithal, because I've got what it takes to organize a feast. I can't live near the bank of the river and wash my hand with spittle. You can't spit on your hand and use it. Okonko, I mean, Achebe was too much.
Something else.
Achebe was too much.
All right, moving on now. For judges to be able to discharge their duties effectively, they must be shielded from any form of harassment. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Lateef Fagbemi has cautioned politicians against criticizing the judiciary whenever they lose cases in courts. Speaking at a function in Kwara State, the minister said common sense demands that a politician accepts a judgment after losing out at the trial and Supreme Courts. Jide,
you know,
Lateef Fagbemi is shaking the table.
It's just, in fact, it's a very gentlemanly Attorney General. He really talks. He lets his knowledge of the law do the talking. You can see that since he became Attorney General, how many times has really spoken to the press and all that. But what is going on in the country at this time should make every lover of democracy worried. The Attorney General admitted that judges are not always right. All over the world, judges make mistakes. In the US, somebody was sentenced to death, and he had been awaiting death for many years, only for the DNA report to show that
it was nowhere near.
It was not the person who committed the murder.
The trauma.
After being there for so long,
the trauma.
About 2 decades.
He wept and wept and wept. Just to suffer for what you didn't do. That's America. That's a country that we always compare. And when we are talking about great countries, you cannot help but talk about America.
You might get compensation in millions of dollars.
So, and at the end of the day, the point that I'm making is they too make mistakes. Judges, will never be perfect because they are not God. What I see happening in our country is people determine whether a judgment is right based on their own political leanings. It's a very childish way to look at things.
Okay.
And you know, when it goes against the ruling party, the opposition is excited. The opposition sees judiciary as the nicest thing to ever happen. When it now favors the ruling party, they will say judges are compromised.
Democracy is endangered.
Democracy is endangered.
Yes.
Some lecturer, from retired lecturer who is already, who is already a turncoat, will now say, I told you, I'm vindicated. I told you that that is what will happen. Look at what is happening in Plateau State. As I've said before, I cannot deny that I like the governor. God is my witness. But I've been really worried. Worried for him. Worried for my friends who were there. I was praying.
Lawmakers.
I was praying. There are some of those lawmakers that I liked as a person, and I always consulted them either for information or even to bring them on our shows. It pains me to see them lose their seats.
All the structure.
But it happened in Zamfara.
Everybody.
And that was APC. They lost. Everybody went down.
Everybody. House of Assembly, House of Reps, Senate.
And the thing is, you see, when it comes to, you must do primaries. If you fail to do primaries, or the court gave instruction, go and do primaries, and you try to circumvent the directive of the court, the consequences can be really fatal. Now it's happening. I can tell you that a lot of people can't understand why all of those seats were lost. But you can't build something on nothing. If you were told go and do, why wouldn't you do it? Just because some party leaders, selfish party leaders, can't come together and agree. This is what happened. We've spoken to even some people in the state, and they are saying that, look, we caused these leaders. These leaders caused this to happen.
After 2015, politicians, we've lost that spirit of good luck, Jonathan. Congratulations. We'll see another day.
Yeah.
We've lost that spirit. People that they've advanced their cause, they've gotten to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court still affirmed that they failed.
Yeah.
They have refused to congratulate the winner.
The Jonathan.
No fair spirit of sportsmanship again.
No. In the book that somebody wrote for Jonathan, The Last Days, I read a portion where he said that even after conceding, people were coming to him that he was making a big mistake, that he has a fantastic case to win.
People that were within,
he said people were coming with loads of documents.
Even before he conceded, they were coming to him to show him evidence of rigging. To say, look, don't agree. No, that he should not even congratulate the winner. Don't agree. Don't agree. They were bringing all kinds of things, showing him videos of underage, all of these things. But the man, in spite of the pressure,
took the path of peace.
Yeah.
Some are abusing him. Don't mind him. He was afraid he's a coward because he was deserted after a few days by people who used to come and see him. That was why he gave up. It is on record that
today
we congratulated the man.
Yes.
And he didn't come back after congratulating a man. Remember what happened in Ekiti? He even sent for Fayoshe. Fayoshe came down. But in the end, they convinced him to go to court after having conceded. We still remember now.
Yes, sir.
Because history is very treacherous. You will remember that this was what happened.
Yes.
And some of us don't forget it.
These are the NATO for the chromic.
So it is the people around politicians, they are the ones behind a lot of these troubles. Sometimes people go to court just to make it difficult for you. I don't like this person. It's not me that will congratulate him. He defeated me. I don't want to make it easy for him. Let him spend money.
Let him spend his own money.
That. So these are the things. But I mean, trying to make our democracy look like such a terrible thing because decisions didn't go your way. In my view, once you go before a court, you've surrendered to the court. That whatever outcome you are going to accept. Yes. It is bad sportsmanship to go before a court and having lost, you will now be trying to pull the roof down and be abusing judges. No, people can go to the extent of putting the pictures of judges and standing in front of a church and be pointing at them. What do you expect from such people?
Today, the CJ also said during the SAN investigation that while judges are not gods, they still have law on their side. Because all you have to do is follow the rules as laid down. Our people are not sure that they will get justice only because they know they have no case.
All right. We'll take this breather. When we come back, we'll talk with the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu. We'll be right back after this time out. Please don't go away.
Heading home from work, in the busy traffic, your car breaks down. Car horns blast. Your car is pushed aside. You call for help. Phone battery blinks and dies. You take a cab. Few miles, tire bursts. What a day. Frustrated, sweating, and tired. Nearing home, darkness envelops the street. Wow! Just one house is bubbling with life. Brilliant lights, loud music, smiling wife, all welcome you.
We alone have light?
Yes, it's JRB Solar Energy Systems, my anniversary present to us.
No matter how dark life is, the sun is gonna shine on everything you do. JRB solar inverters, batteries, solar panels, solar street lights and more. Telephone 0906 752 1111. Email sales@jrbsolar.com. JRB, the sun is gonna shine on everything you do.
Unwrap joy, unleash taste.
Thank you for staying with us. After months of controversy, opera, and witch hunts, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, has bitten the bullets by officially declaring to run for the 2024 governorship election in the states. In a pre-recorded speech, Shaibu, who has been the Deputy Governor since 2016, said he will run for the office of the #1 in the states on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, that's PDP. The 53-year-old politician said he has put his life on the line for the development and growth of the states, and is now ready to make the South-South states great again. Let's hear from Philip Shaibu.
My dear citizens of Edo State, we come from a lineage of greatness. Our ancestors built the old Benin Empire on bold ideas, breathtaking innovations, and matchless diligence. From the great moats of Benin to the world-famous Benin Bronze Works, our ancestors dominated their time, led the Nigerian dream from the front, and created a novel frontier for our future. When Edo was created in 1991, our brilliant leaders, fully aware of our ancestral destiny, named us the heartbeat of the nation. That was not an ordinary slogan, it was a call to destiny, mandate that we must collectively achieve. As your deputy governor in the last 7 years, I have had the privilege of working closely with our amiable governor, His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki, to lay a solid foundation for the progress in Edo State. Under our administration, we have seen remarkable achievements and milestones, but there's still much work to be done. I'm aware of the needs by the greater Edo people for a more inclusive government, a government of Edo people, by Edo people, and for Edo people, a government of individuals who have been there and know the pains and wishes of an average Edoite. A government together with greater Edo people will reignite the Edo spirit and transform our tomorrow. I fought the good fight for you, my people. Along the way, suffered humiliation and enjoyed many moments of victory. But I am thankful in all things. I have been pressed, but not crushed. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Badly hurt, but not destroyed. I resonate with the tireless and irrepressible spirit of Edo people. By the grace of God, nothing and no one can stop us. After all, I be original Edo son, 100% own boy. This is why today I stand before you with great conviction, resolved, as I declare my intention to run for the office of the governor of Edo State, under the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in the upcoming 2024 election. I am confident with your support, we can take Edo State to even greater heights. My dear people of Edo State, this declaration is not just a political affair. It is a call to destiny, a call to become the heartbeat of this nation, not just in words, but in deed. Therefore, I humbly seek your support, your trust, your nomination in this upcoming election as we embark on this journey together.
Comrade Philip Shaibu, that the Deputy Governor of Edo State, officially declaring and throwing his hat in the ring ahead of the 2024 governorship election in Edo State. He said he has worked as a Deputy Governor with his amiable governor since 2016.
Yes, that's his opinion. We cannot begrudge him. The man who made you his deputy has to be amiable. You know, whether many people will agree with that, it's a decision.
Has to live with.
Well, let's go to what happened today. The governor, the deputy governor, wanted to hold this event, the official declaration, at an hotel called Etano Hotel.
Okay.
That hotel is owned by a chieftain of the PDP, who also contested an election recently. The moment the governor realized that the event will hold at Etano at 8:30, he decided to fix his own event for 7 a.m. at the same Etano Hotel.
7 a.m.
Yes.
This morning.
Yes. Now, the amiable governor then went ahead to fix his event for 7 a.m. That puts him at an advantage. And
yes, automatically.
Yes, he could extend the event.
No,
to make sure that they don't go at the time this person is supposed to come in. But once Philip Shaibu saw that that was what was happening, he changed the venue. The moment he changed the venue, the amiable governor decided to postpone the event that he had said will happen at 7. Yes, he postponed the event. Once that person left, once the deputy governor left
that's childish.
The venue. So it's a good thing that the deputy governor has thrown his hat in the ring. We wish him good luck. We wish him Godspeed. He wants to focus on infrastructure, sports, economic, diversification, education, job creation. And he says he's 100% a homeboy. We are not going to argue with him on that.
GKB, we have the deputy governor standing by. What are those obstacles against Philip Shaibu?
Majorly, there are no obstacles if a man has made up his mind on what to do. But there will be challenges. as it moves along. First, of course, is the fact that those who think that they own the party probably have a lot to say about the person that will emerge. And like we said on the program before, it again depends on the kind of primaries they are willing to run. If they are running a closed primary, or if they are having an open primary where everybody...
Delegates affair.
Then we know he has a chance. But like I said, as Yorubas will say, you cannot make an omelette without breaking eggs. You cannot pretend that you have to fight when you, no matter how much fight they put in front of you, for you to enjoy the sweet sauces of cracking open something.
Okay, and let's join the Deputy Governor, Philip Shaibu. Thank you for joining us. Now, before now, I don't know, maybe there's an informal arrangement. You are from the Northern Senatorial District of that state. And there's this saying within the PDP and some other party that power should gravitate towards the Southern Senatorial Districts.
Is it Southern or Central?
Central.
Central.
Southern.
Southern.
Oh,
okay.
Central. Can you hear me, Deputy Governor?
Yeah, I can hear you.
The point being made is that some people are saying it's not the turn of your senatorial zone.
Districts.
Now, what is your support base like within the senatorial zone that we are being told the power should go to in 2024? What's your support base like? Do you think you get tremendous support from the central?
Edo Central.
Yeah, actually, I thank you very much for having me. I'm sure of getting support from Edo South, Edo Central, and my own senatorial district, Edo North. Because when I say I am 100% homeboy, I mean I'm 100% homeboy because I'm completely decentralized. If you come to my office is a reflection of a complete Edo boy. You have Edo South staff, I have Edo Central staff, I have Edo North staff. And in Government House, I can tell you, in all the major offices in Government House, it's only in my office. You will see the #1 staff after me is from Edo Central. I have the permanent secretary, Edo South. I have my senior special assistant, Edo South. I have my chief press secretary, Edo North. And like that. And if we come to the civil service, since I became deputy governor, apart from Ellen, the last permanent secretary, every other permanent secretary that I've requested from are from Edo South. And so my office is a reflection of Edo. But in terms of politics, I have support base across the 3 senatorial districts because I am somebody that relates with people. I'm a grassroots person. I use the word I'm a street boy because I am always with them in.
Oh, okay. So that's where the question is now because within the...
No, he's been saying that he has support.
That senatorial district is the Southern Senatorial District that they are saying natural power to shift. Yes, the deputy governor is back. All right, continue.
As this senatorial district is concerned. So I'm confident, I'm sure that even as some person clamor for Edo Central in quotes, I can tell you it's not about Edo Central, it's about an individual. It's not about senatorial districts. We don't do ethnic politics in Edo State. So, but some people are trying to import it. And for me, competence is what I'm bringing in. And I will have support in Edo Central because I am, since 2016, I am the only person that have actually recognized Edo Central in government. And I've had my deputy chief of staff, who's the #1 political staff in my office from Edo Central. Check other offices in Government House. They are all one-sided. Nobody, there's no reflection of equity and spread. I am the only one. I am somebody that is decentralized because when you are talking about governance, I don't play ethnic, I don't play religion, I play competence. My deputy chief of staff, who is #1 person, is a very competent staff, and I decided he should be my chief of staff. Even when some person said I should not appoint him, I insisted, and he has been there. Same. If you come to my office, they are speaking Ishan in my office, they are speaking Esako, they are speaking Akupedo, they are speaking Onwa, they are speaking Bini in my office. And that is the only place we can have it. So I am confident, I'm sure. Yeah.
Deputy Governor, sir, people are worried about, are concerned about your chances because it is there in the open that your governor is supporting a different person and it doesn't appear to want you in the race. Given the fact that governors always, most often than not, succeed in putting in their own choice as their successors, how do you want to navigate the process of the primaries and ensure that you carry the day? How do you fancy your chances given the clear opposition to your ambition by your boss?
Yeah, thank you very much. I can tell you that party politics is completely different from governance. Party politics is played by politicians that understand politics, and the politicians themselves understand who can protect their interests as far as issue of politics is concerned. And I can bet you PDP is a leadership party, and we've been there for close to 3 years now, and I can bet that I've made my moves, and I'm going around, and I've also gone to check I've been going around to feel the party. I've been going around to check whether it was something that I should go. And I've seen that I am the candidate to beat. In the entire process, whether in all the political parties, even in my party, how come I'm the only one that, even for declaration, they are blocking me from declaring? I'm the only person that is in the news for being asked not to contest. I'm the only one that my office is relocated because I want to declare to contest. I'm the only one that for close to 5 months, no allocation to my office just because I declared. So there are a lot of, when I said I was pressed, but not destroyed, I understand the kind of intimidation and harassment that I've gone through. Wow. But the truth is that I can bet you, my brother, that all these things that are happening point to the fact that I am the candidate to beat. And I will not want to reveal, in our comradeship ideology, revolutionary tactics, they say they are not revealed in public. But I have my plans. And all I have done is that I refuse to be distracted. And I can bet you, even the governor will support me when the time comes. I can bet you. Because
would you consider joining the APC, for example, if it is obvious that unhealthy moves are being made just to stop you from exercising your right to contest?
And what is your current relationship with Senator Adams Oshomole?
Yeah, my relationship with Senator Adams Oshomole is cordial in quote because the last time I decided that I'll support my governor based on principle, not for any other thing. He still remains my father, but politically we have differences. That is the truth. And for the governor, I can bet you that he will support me because even the governor knows that.
That is, if you defeat his candidate.
Yeah, definitely I'll defeat his. I'll defeat the so-called candidate because not because I have the power. Edo people in quote, Edo people want their own, and I am their own. They have told me I am their own. They want their own. The 100% own board is not my slogan is when I was going around to seek to find out whether it was possible, it was what they were telling me to do was something doable. That's when I discovered that they needed somebody that they can call down, that they can feel, they can touch. They don't want importation. That's what they told me. I am saying it wrong the way they told me. And when they said so, I was convinced that those little things we were doing, those visits we were visiting, those hospitals that I will see them and I'll take them to hospital and stay with them, they felt it. And now they need somebody that they can touch, they can feel, that can. So they don't want somebody that we come from outside.
Well, we asked you a question.
That have a house that they can visit. They don't want somebody that come and rent a house.
We asked you a question, but you answered only the first part.
Let's hold on. Jide will repeat his question when we come back. He asked you a question and you've not answered the question. So we'll take this break. When we come back,
okay, all right.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
In a world hungry for goodness, with a splash of golden terra oil, a mom can transform a frown into a smile, make a lunch hour a happy hour. Change no thanks into yes please. Provide care when our nearest and dearest needs it most. And resolve family feuds without blowing a whistle. Providing tasty, nourishing family meals is all that matters. The world needs moms, because where there are moms, there is hope, happiness, and love. Golden Terra Oil, for pure love.
For still with us, we have the live from Edo State, that's Benin City. The Deputy Governor of Edo State just declared today to succeed is the incumbent, that's Governor Obaseki in 2024.
I think Deputy Governor, we asked you a question earlier that if it becomes very apparent,
yes,
that your party wants to stop you by all means possible, would you consider joining the APC, for example? Remember, it's your old party.
Yes, Jide, that is why I am the candidate to beat in this election, because I cut across all political parties. For PDP, I'm a member of PDP, I remain PDP. For APC, we formed APC and something happened, we left because of something. For Labour, all the obedient and all the young boys are there are my friends, we relate and all. So, but one thing I can tell you that my name cut across all the political parties. And I can assure you of one thing, Jide, my name will be on the ballot. In 2024 election, that I can assure you.
Whether it's PDP, or APC,
it will be on the
Labour,
or party.
Any party. I'm a member of PDP.
For now,
I am going to get the ticket. I can assure you in PDP, and I'm just giving you assurance. And my name, Philip Shaibu, and my party, PDP, will be on the ballot.
If your governor can. We thought that you apologized the other day, and the governor said, well, as a Christian, is inclined to forgiving you, and then you obeyed the governor by moving to the place that he banished you to. Now, how come after the public apology,
and
your attempt to declare to contest was kind of truncated by an early morning decision by the governor to hold an event at the same venue that you had chosen? What's going on?
Yeah, in politics, that is why in politics, when you join politics from the top, you may not understand the intrigues of politicians, in quotes. But when you start politics from grassroots, from the very low points, just like I did, and I started graduating, you understand how politicians play their games. You understand? I think the problem I have with the government is that he has allowed certain individuals that have interest in government and outside government to come between the two of us. And that is what has happened. And he's managing it in his own style and the way he feels he can manage it. And I'm so managing the situation the way I think I can manage it. They are beating me. I am crying. I am buying handkerchief. And I've even been told that dollar increase has affected handkerchief. So I can't even buy much handkerchief again to clean the tears. People say we are fighting. I am not fighting. I am being beaten because I am the only one that is. For instance, today, I booked a venue for my declaration. I paid, and a senior government official called the owner of the hotel and threatened that they will demolish or that they will revoke his license if they allow me to use that place. So why would they say so? Why would they do that? Because they know I am the candidate to beat. They've done everything to stop me, but they can't. See, the truth is that Edo people have made up their mind. And when I mean Edo people have made up their mind, Edo people have made up their mind. They already know where they are going. They know who they are not going to vote for, but they know where they are going. They know who they are not going to vote for. And I can bet you, go to the streets, go and check, use your independent check. You will see Edo people have made up their mind. Edo people hate oppression. And the kind of intimidation and harassment that I have received this period is only God that have actually seen me through. And for me, and why I'm so calm, people say, Philip, you're not fighting. I know I'm not going to fight. You know what? Because I'm going to get the ticket. And when I get the ticket, I will need all of them to work. And that is why I said I'm a unifier. If PDP wants to win this ticket, they need a unifier. And they know. That is why I am the candidate now. I can bet you by the grace of God, with what I've seen, I will not declare if I'm not sure. And I can assure you, Jide, go to the bank with it. My name will be on the ballot for the next election. I can assure you.
We have to leave it there. I want to thank you and wish you the best of luck.
Best of luck. We'll bring you back as things unfold.
Of course. Maybe when you go to the other side.
When you get to the edge, we'll bring you back so that you can update us.
Thank you very much.
We wish you Godspeed. We wish you Godspeed.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Don't forget that Adam Soshomori said the APC is not like an IDP camp.
Before this not for internally displaced politicians.
Yes.
You know the little man with his mouth. That is
telling Shaibu that it's not that when you don't pick the tickets, you want to come here. But with the sound of this Philip Shaibu, trust me, it will be on the ballot. He has told you. Yes, it will be on the ballot. Anyhow, it might not be.
Our people also don't like people being oppressed. Our people side with the underdog. And clearly, Obaseki is overdoing this thing. Let's tell ourselves the truth. It's not the first governor that his deputy want to contest. Oshomole's deputy contested the primaries against Obaseki. But Oshomole didn't go to this ridiculous extent.
Demolish
it's
and this declaration is just a broadcast.
Ordinary, just a few people in an hotel. It's not even stadium.
Not a stadium.
Nobody should be that petty.
It's just
production camera, set it up. All right. We'll be following, or Edo 2024 will be on top of it. Yeah. We have enough viewers.
The drama is
yes, I know. They're watching us from all the way from Edo State and across the world. GKB, I want to thank you for your contribution. And the best for himself. Babajide Kolade Otitoju. Thank you for always being there.
And the more of the universe.
And that's our offering today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. You can watch the repeat broadcast tonight at 11 p.m. Join us this Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 for Journalist Hangout on Sunday. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I'm Ayodele Osuba. See you tomorrow, and God bless Nigeria.